So viewers, joining me now is Mr. Abhishek Singh. He happens to be the Additional Secretary in IT Ministry of India. So thank you so much for joining us here on CNN News 18. We are coming from AI Summit venue. Sir, what is going to be the roadmap, perhaps the contribution that India is going to make to the AI Action Summit here in Paris?
See, India has been part of conceptualizing this entire summit. We are co-chairing with France. We are part of all the 5 working groups that we had, which included the working groups on governance, public interest, trust in AI, culture and innovation, future of work. And we co-chaired the governance working group, and the report was presented this morning and it was appreciated by all. We are part of the steering committee which laid down the agenda of the conference. So we are with France in laying down the agenda, vision and roadmap. The main takeaway from this summit is that we are moving away from focusing only on safety, which was the focus at Bletchley, to action, wherein the whole global community is working towards how AI can be used for positive cases, for solving problems in various sectors or building applications, as also being aware of the risk it causes, harm it can cause, and how we can together mitigate the harm and that can cause from AI.
So we are living in a times where America is a dominant player in AI, and China has disrupted the market with the launch of DeepSeek. Where do we see India maybe 2 years, 3 years down the line?
See, like we have approved the India AI mission, under which all the gaps that were there in India's AI ecosystem. Our strength was our trained AI workforce. Our strength was our vibrant AI startup ecosystem, but we were behind in providing access to compute, which has been made possible, especially with the launch of this AI mission, under which we are providing compute at rates which are cheapest in the world, at more than GPUs, at less than $1 per hour. We have launched the foundational model in which we are providing funding support for anyone to build solutions for build foundation models in India. We are building a datasets platform. We are providing funding support by skilling, providing fellowships at all levels. We are providing funding support to startups. We are building a datasets platform, and we are also building tools for safe and trusted AI. So under India AI mission, the $1 billion plus program, we are trying to create an ecosystem in which startups and entrepreneurs can build AI solutions. And hopefully in the next 9 to 12 months, we will have solutions that can compete with the best in the world.
How many of us are here from Ministry of IT, and are they part of every working group?
Yes, we have been part of all the working groups. There's a delegation, Secretary Mighty is here, then my colleagues are here. We have certain startups also who are represented here, who are part of this entire ecosystem. And then we are working very actively in the entire sessions plan that is there for contributing to the discourse around developing safe and trusted AI.
Thank you so much, sir. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much. Viewers, joining me now is a very special guest, Mr. Kumar Ananda. Mr. Ananda is a president of Chamber of Commerce and Industry for France and India. So thank you so much for joining us here on CNN News 18. We are coming live from AI Summit venue in Paris. We'll be speaking to Mr. Ananda on India's potential when it comes to AI industry, and perhaps does he really see India at a good position? May not be today, but 2 years, 3 years down the line. Mr. Ananda, India has always been, Prime Minister Modi has always been very vocal, very supportive of the entire AI industry. But in recently, the way US has been dominating it, China gave shock to the entire world by launching the DeepSeek. Perhaps where do you see India in this new AI race? Because the one who has AI is the king now. That's kind of that is where the world is going right now, is heading towards. Where do you look India in this race?
So as you rightly said, I think the next global power is around digital.
Okay.
Is around AI.
Okay.
So historically, of course, the weapons, defense were the defining the global orders.
Yeah.
So tomorrow's global order is defined by digital technology and AI.
Yeah.
And today we are here. It means that India is co-presiding the AI Summit in France. Along with France and India, we are sharing a common value, a common vision for what should be the global order tomorrow. So to answer to your questions, will we be there? Will India be a global power in AI? And of course, we are hearing much about the large investment that US is doing, and the other side, what China has been done, able to do with a very low investment. So today, I think the shift that will happen in India, we've been more on for the last few decades, a service industry providing services, but less of innovation, less of product. I think the next wave for us in India, I think we are not lacking of talent, we are not lacking of creativity, we are lacking of a vision. And I think today we have the vision, we have the ambition, and for me the next decades will be India's decade in terms of investment, innovation, and we will lead that way in AI, because both from the government side and also from the large cap side and the startup ecosystem, is everything, the ecosystem is here in India.
So, Mr. Ananda, you are quite optimistic, and you are telling our viewers that may not be today, but in next 2 to 3 years, India could come up with its own chatbot or maybe some other platform which can solve word problems.
More than that.
More than that.
More than that, because if France is believing in India on AI, we should, as an Indian, believe on our own abilities.
Strategic partners.
Yes. So otherwise we would not be on the table today discussing with France. And then, of course, in terms of innovation, what AI can do for India, it's not for the happy fews. It's much more for larger, and the larger, let's say, population uplifting and the common good for India. AI it's almost a gift that for India. Many things can be achieved. Of course, it's a threat and some of the issues that has to be tackled. But I think give that to policymakers, regulators. They'll do the job. But we as citizens and entrepreneurs, startups, we need to be creative. We need to be confident and build the future on that.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ananda, for speaking to CNN.
Pleasure.
Viewers, joining me now is a very special guest, Mr. Gaurav Chaudhary, Technical Guruji. Sir, how are you feeling?
All amazing, all charged up. Talking about AI, I mean, why not?
Absolutely. We have met him many times in New Delhi. In fact, he's a pioneer when it comes to technology. And to be very honest, that if today young generation in India understand tech, then it is all because of him, because the way he explains it in layman's language. So now he is here in Paris. Sir, India का बहुत contribution है. India is co-chairing with France this summit, AI Action Summit. Prime Minister Modi is co-chairing with President Macron. My question to you is that US has been the leader in AI. China has sent shockwaves, few days back by launching DeepSeek. Where do we stand? When are we going to come up with our own chatbot, or perhaps something beyond that, some other solution?
See, speaking of China, definitely a shockwave or DeepSeek, but the best part is just ask about Arunachal Pradesh, ask about Taiwan, it goes blank.
Yeah.
So I mean, okay, let's not talk about it. But the thing is, I think in India, we are on the right track.
Okay.
I think as of now in the country, we have around 4,000 startups working in the AI field. Yeah. In India, we have seen that the government is taking lead. We have the India AI mission. So I think we are on the right track, given the kind of talent we have in the country.
Yeah.
I have high hopes that in future, the center for AI will shift towards India from the West. I think we are rightly positioned.
And
that's the reason. I mean, India is.
Gaurav, then why is it taking so much time? Why is it taking so much time? We had our plan unveiled last year.
Yeah.
We had the entire program, announced by the government. We have the best brains. If we talk about OpenAI, most of the people, those who worked on WebGPT, which was the earlier version of ChatGPT, were Indians. Yeah. Then when it comes to building our own AI solution, then why are we lagging behind?
I wouldn't say we are lagging behind. I think the right word would be that in India, you can't just have anything and everything, because we need to look at the country, its diversity, different set of people. So, I mean, okay, let's say we developed something, but then later on, let's say if it comes as a mistake or whatever. So in India, we need to talk about ethical AI. We need to talk about AI for good overall.
Correct.
So the mission has a baseline to start with.
Correct.
So I think that being the reason that in India we have kind of थोड़ा ऐसा plan जहाँ पे it should be good for all. It should not be कि okay ठीक है सबसे पहले करना है तो कुछ भी कर दिया. So I think इसके लिए
जब करेंगे बेहतर करेंगे सबसे अच्छा करेंगे.
Exactly, yeah. I think that's the idea.
So excited for Prime Minister's session tomorrow.
Of course. And then I think the best part which I enjoy as someone who loves technology over the years is that the way India is taking lead in terms of government implementing digital sides of things. हम technology को बहुत ज़्यादा use कर रहे हैं, हम AI के अंदर बात कर रहे हैं. ये देख के अच्छा लगता है because I think we are on the right track.
Let's put Gaurav Bhai in a spot. India's AI event was better or France's AI event is better?
See, I am in Paris right now, so would not want to disrespect anyone. But I was at the G5 summit in India, and this is good. But given what I've experienced in the past, I think next time in India, we need to have.
Maybe next year India could co-chair with France.
Of course.
In New Delhi.
Yeah. In Bharat Mandapam.
Bharat Mandapam. Thank you so much, Gaurav, by speaking to you. Thank you. Thanks a lot.